I'm going to be doing homemade tomato soup, and then instead of having a grilled cheese, we did a roasted vegetable salad. Okay, winter salad. So first of all, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. I have all different types of tomatoes, beautiful tomatoes. There's all different sizes and shapes. They absolutely are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to roast these. I'm going to just spray the bottom of my light olive oil. You roast these for about 20 minutes, and then you put them in the broiler for like maybe 2 minutes, right? So I'm going to cut them up. You get an idea of how it looks. So I'm going to do the big ones like maybe in quarters, maybe in eighths, it depends. These are the cherries. These are the ones that were on the vine. These are the little ones.
Oh my God. I love that idea of having all the different kinds. They have different flavors.
Exactly. I like that as well. So we're going to get them going. All right. So let me do a couple more little smallies. And just finish that up. All right. So there's your tomatoes. Then we're going to add in some onions. So we're going to just put some onions down somewhere. Regular white onion, and then we have some red pepper. We're just going to put some red pepper. Now this is all going to go in the oven. I have some fresh thyme, which smells beautiful. So I'm going to pick some of them off, and then I'm just going to put a couple of strips in there. All right, let me just take a couple of strips off. You can pull them out when they're done. All right. So then we're going to put a little bit of salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. And as you see, I just took off the top part of my garlic. Let me get them too as well. I'm going to roast the garlic as well. So we're going to put that in the middle. Drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. All right, so that's going to go in the oven. When that comes out the oven, it looks like this. It's all like, but you've got the little charred bits and things like that. Right? You see my garlic? I popped some already. Now I'm just going to pop some more. See how it pops out easy? You don't have to peel it. See that? That's that done. And now what we're going to do, we heated up some chicken broth, 2 cups of chicken broth. I didn't change the pot just because I figured, you know what, I had a little bit left after I did my after. So I'm going to put this in, take the sticks out, and then I'm going to blend it for you. I use the immersion, and I'll tell you why, because other blenders could splash up. So we're going to break that up. And there you can see the over This recipe, they did say you can add some cream to it. I don't think it needs cream.
Yeah, it looks great on its own.
Yeah, it's nice. You have to do it for a little bit, but you just keep working on it, and it really goes like nice. You know, it gets really smooth after a while. You see the garlic in there. So I give you an idea of how it looks. I'll show you the after when I've done the other recipe. All right, let's go for recipe number 2 is the roasted veggies. So here's my roasted vegetables. I have some Brussels. I steamed the potatoes a little bit just because I feel like they stay hard and then the other vegetables get too charred without the potatoes. So I just took the hardness of them so you can, you know, put them in raw, just cut them a little bit smaller. I decided to do it the way I know. Right, so I have a red onion here. I'm going to chop my red onion. Now, one thing about this, you can keep all this like nice and chunky.
You don't have to do everything real small.
No, don't have to do everything nice. You know, when you're roasting things, it can get lost as well.
That's true.
Then we have some sweet potato here. Just chuck some sweet potatoes. You know, try and keep your stuff around the same size, so it all kind of comes together. Then we have the potatoes. So I'm going to put a few potatoes in there. I've got different colours, as you can see. And look, I also have different colours of the cauliflower. I love roasted cauliflower. Then we're going to do a few Brussels. Cut my Brussels in half. Make the claw, as they say. Make the claw, the bear claw.
That's a good claw, Sam. Very good. Yeah.
Right, so there, we're going to put a little bit of salt and pepper. And then we're going to dice it a little bit with olive oil or avocado oil. I'm going to use avocado. And then they're going to go in the oven. They take about 25 to 30 minutes. Right, so they're going to go in the oven.
Okay.
400 and midway turn them. It's important to turn them. This is how they come. They don't look as pretty as when they come out as they do going in, as you see.
They still look pretty. They look delicious.
But you know what? They taste delicious.
Yeah.
Right, so that is my roasted vegetable go in the oven. Now I'm going to make a quick dressing. And this is just kind of quickie. So we're going to use like a nice extra virgin olive oil. I have some garlic powder in there because I actually run out of fresh garlic. So I just use garlic powder because I used it for the other stuff. Whatever works, right? We're going to just use a tiny touch of, I usually use honey, but I'm going to use a little tiny bit of maple syrup on this one. Just a little spoon. I can't remember if I put salt and pepper. I can always add it after, that's for sure. Some balsamic. And a touch of lemon. Just a touch. I've got a little salt there. They're going to whisk it up. And you can always try your dressing. So if you're missing something, you can always add to it. Okay. So you have like a little drizzle for your roasted vegetables. Okay. So there's your little dressing. Sweet. And it gives you that little bit of better than any shop bought dressing. This is the final. This is
beautiful. That is so pretty.
So you've got your roasted veggies on a bed of baby arugula, and I also put some walnuts. They have omega-3, good for your brain, with some sliced pear.
That is so pretty, Sam. And the light, you've got good lighting too. Yeah. It looks really nice.
And the water of this week is pear and lemon.
Beautiful. What kinds of peas do you have on the top of the soup there?
Parmesan, just a tiny shred. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah. And then basil on there too, right?
Yeah, and fresh basil. Yep. Just a leaf of basil.
Pretty.